once a land where ancient civilizations whispered their secrets to the wind. Mexico has always been more than a destination. It's a symphony of colors, flavors, and stories that dance between the sacred and the sublime. From the misty highlands where Mayan priests once gazed at the stars to the turquoise waters that reflect centuries of maritime tales, this nation holds within its borders the very essence of human creativity and natural wonder. If you're ready to discover the hidden gems and untold stories of our world's most captivating destinations, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because today's journey through Mexico is just the beginning of our global adventure together. Today, I'll take you on a journey through 10 extraordinary places that capture Mexico's soul. Each one a chapter in a story that began long before Columbus ever dreamed of distant shores. Did you know that Mexico is home to 67 indigenous languages, making it one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world? This incredible nation boasts 35 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, more than any other country in the Americas. Mexico gave the world chocolate, vanilla, and tomatoes. Imagine Italian cuisine without tomatoes or desserts without chocolate. The country sits on the Ring of Fire and has over 14,000 species of flora, making it the fourth most biodiverse country on Earth. Perhaps most fascinating of all, Mexico City was built directly on top of the ancient Aztec capital Tenochtitlan, which was constructed on a lake, explaining why the modern city is slowly sinking into the soft ground beneath it. In the shadow of snow-capped volcanoes lies Puebla, a city where Spanish colonial grandeur meets indigenous artistry in perfect harmony. Walking through its cobblestone streets feels like stepping into a living museum, where every Baroque church facade tells stories of faith and conquest, while the famous Talavera pottery, born from a marriage of Spanish and Chinese techniques, still emerges from workshops that have preserved their craft for 4 centuries. Puebla is the birthplace of mole poblano, the complex sauce containing over 20 ingredients, including chocolate, with legends saying it was created by nuns at the convent of Santa Rosa in the 16th century, 17th century, to impress a visiting bishop. And remarkably, the city boasts more than 70 churches within just a few square kilometers, making it one of the most church-dense cities in the world. High in the Chiapas highlands, where morning mist clings to ancient pine forests, San Cristóbal de las Casas exists as a bridge between worlds where indigenous Tzotzil and Tzeltal communities maintain traditions that predate the Spanish conquest, their colorful textiles and sacred ceremonies creating a tapestry of living culture that continues to evolve while honoring its roots. Sitting at 7,200 feet above sea level, making it one of Mexico's highest cities, San Cristóbal was actually the capital of Chiapas until 1892. And its amber deposits are so significant that 90% of Mexican amber comes from this region, with some pieces containing insects preserved for 25 million years, creating windows into prehistoric life that scientists still study today. Like a precious gem hidden in Mexico's heartland, San Miguel de Allende captures hearts with its perfectly preserved colonial architecture and vibrant artistic soul, where the Gothic spires of the parroquia pierce the sky above narrow streets, where international artists and Mexican artisans create alongside each other, making this UNESCO World Heritage Site a living canvas of creativity. The famous pink Gothic cathedral wasn't designed by an architect, but was built by indigenous mason Zeferino Gutierrez, who learned Gothic architecture by studying postcards of European cathedrals. And today, the city is home to over 8,000 American expats, making it one of the largest American communities in Mexico and earning it the nickname Gringolandia among locals. Carved into a mountain valley like a colorful jewel box, Guanajuato's winding tunnels and rainbow-hued houses create one of Mexico's most enchanting cityscapes, where this former silver mining capital hums with the energy of its university students, while maintaining the romantic charm that inspired the legend of the Callejón del Beso, the Alley of the Kiss. Guanajuato's famous underground tunnel system was originally built to prevent flooding from the river, but now serves as the city's main traffic arteries. The city hosts the world's largest Spanish-language theater festival, and its Mummy Museum contains naturally mummified bodies preserved by the area's unique soil conditions, creating one of the most unusual tourist attractions in Mexico. In the valleys where Zapotec civilization once flourished, Oaxaca stands as Mexico's cultural heartbeat, where indigenous traditions blend seamlessly with colonial heritage, creating a place where mezcal flows like liquid poetry and mole sauces carry the complexity of ancient recipes passed down through generations of knowing hands. Oaxaca is home to 16 different indigenous groups, each with their own language and traditions. The state produces 85% of Mexico's mezcal, with some agave plants taking up to 30 years to mature. And this remarkable region gave birth to Benito Juárez, Mexico's first indigenous president, who became a national hero and led the country through some of its most challenging periods. Once a humble fishing village where Mayan traders launched their canoes toward Cozumel's sacred shores, Playa del Carmen has blossomed into a sophisticated coastal haven, where beneath its modern allure lies the eternal rhythm of the Caribbean, where cenotes whisper ancient secrets and coral reefs paint underwater murals in living color. Playa del Carmen serves as the gateway to the world's second-largest coral reef system, the Mesoamerican Reef. The area has over 6,000 cenotes, natural sinkholes. The famous Fifth Avenue pedestrian street was once just a dirt road. And incredibly, the town's population has exploded from just 1,500 residents in 1990 to over 300,000 today, making it one of the fastest-growing cities in Mexico. Perched dramatically on limestone cliffs overlooking the turquoise Caribbean, Tulum represents the poetic fusion of Mayan wisdom and natural beauty, where these ancient ruins, where priests once tracked celestial movements, now serve as silent witnesses to sunrise ceremonies that connect modern souls to timeless rhythms. Tulum was one of the last cities inhabited by the Maya and was still occupied when the Spanish arrived in the 1500s. The name Tulum means wall in Yucatec Maya, referring to the fortress walls. And incredibly, the Temple of the Wind is perfectly positioned to whistle when the wind blows from the east, creating a natural hurricane warning system that protected ancient inhabitants from approaching storms. Where the Sierra Madre Mountains embrace the Pacific Ocean, Puerto Vallarta unfolds like a love letter to Mexico's coastal soul, where beyond its golden beaches lies a city where cobblestone streets climb jungle-covered hills, and where traditional Mexican warmth meets international sophistication in perfect harmony. Puerto Vallarta gained international fame when Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton had their scandalous affair here during the filming of The Night of the Iguana in 1963, putting this once sleepy fishing village on the global map. And the city is also one of the few places in the world where you can see both sunrise and sunset over the ocean, due to its unique geographic position on the horseshoe-shaped Banderas Bay. Rising from pristine Caribbean waters like a modern Atlantis, Cancun represents Mexico's window to the world, where yet, even in this resort paradise, echoes of Mayan civilization resonate through nearby archaeological sites, reminding visitors that luxury and history dance together under the Yucatecan sun. Cancun didn't exist 60 years ago, as it was literally designed on a computer and built from scratch starting in 1970 as Mexico's first planned resort destination. The hotel zone is built on a 14-mile-long island shaped like the number 7. And remarkably, the area receives over 6 million visitors annually, making it more popular than many entire countries and transforming it from empty beaches into one of the world's top tourist destinations. At the heart of it all lies Mexico City, a magnificent metropolis built upon the foundations of Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital that once rivaled the greatest cities of Europe, where ancient pyramids stand alongside colonial cathedrals and modern skyscrapers, creating an urban symphony where 21 million voices harmonize across centuries of continuous habitation. Mexico City is sinking at a rate of 3.2 feet per decade, due to the draining of the underground lake system that once supported Tenochtitlan. The city has more museums than any other city in the world, with over 170 cultural institutions. And its metro system features archaeological artifacts displayed in several stations, making it a moving museum. While the entire metropolitan area houses more people than many entire countries, creating one of the world's largest urban centers. Mexico offers more than destinations. It offers transformation. Each place on this journey carries within it the power to shift perspectives, to remind us that travel is not merely about seeing new places, but about discovering new ways of being. From the mystical cenotes of the Yucatan to the artistic streets of San Miguel, Mexico invites you to become part of its ongoing story, to add your own chapter to a narrative that has been unfolding for millennia. In Mexico, every sunset is a poem, every meal a celebration, and every encounter a reminder that the world is far more beautiful and complex than we ever dared imagine. Which of these incredible Mexican destinations has captured your imagination? Drop a comment below and let me know where you'd love to explore first. And if this journey through Mexico has inspired your wanderlust, don't forget to subscribe for more hidden gems and travel stories from around the world. Hit that like button if you're ready to pack your bags, and I'll see you in the next adventure.